Well, hi guys, it's Richard. Welcome back, and it's Monday today, the day after the last upload I did on, or last video I did, sorry, on using my iPhone about the wing mirrors for sunshine. So I've now completed the work, and I'm just going to show you how I've done that. So I'll just take you off here. So what I've done is I have inserted the mirror, and I've used some mastic sealant, so you can see me there, just around the edges, just to secure it. Looking really good. I've also cleaned the whole thing. What I've done is I cleaned it. First of all, I cleaned a bowl of soapy water, and I used a bit of a scourer here just to take off anything, all the verdigris and rubbish that was round the edge after this, without the glass being in it. And then what I've done after that is I've inserted some sealant around the edge and then lowered the mirror in there, left it to dry overnight. I've then cleaned it with some Brasso, which is basically the same thing, chemicals in there that you use for chromium. This is like this is possibly a plated alloy, probably what do I want to say, probably a stainless steel based nickel silver type stuff they've used on here. Separate from the stem. This is probably just chrome here, because you can see where it's slightly wearing. So I've done that, and I've then polished it with some G3 wax, which is a high professional wax, to give it a really good chance. So therefore everything's ready to go. Also there's the little washer that goes on the end there, and I've got my trusty spanner somewhere in here, my trusty spanner to put it back on the van. So yeah, so I'll do that, and I'll show you how I get on when I've done it. See you in a minute. So here we go then. So this is the new mirror fitted, and then that's the old one, well, the new old, and this one's slightly better because I notice it's convexed, which means that when you're actually in the driving seat, and I'll show you that in a minute, it draws in the view that you see, where this one tends to be flatter. It's also very slightly smaller. So that's a refurbished one now, as you can see. I know it's a wing mirror, but I get very excited. But all these little things add, don't they, at the end of the day? So let me just take you round and show you what I'll take you inside. We'll step inside, we'll go through, so you can walk, because this bus has something called a walk-through, which of course allows us to walk through from the back to the front. So I don't know if you can see that now, but I can. If you're sitting in the driving position and you look to your left, I would quite easily be able to see the vehicles coming along the side of me, and also when I'm backing up. So that's what it is about there. So I've now tightened it, and I think the sealant looks all right, so I'm really pleased about that. So I'm going to do this side, because this one is looking very mottly. I've ordered another glass on eBay, so, and then we'll pop this out, because this plastic, I think I might have mentioned to you, but this plastic bit here, I thought this was sealant. In fact, it's just a plastic insert that sits in the other one. I'll show you what that's like when I get back in the workshop. But yeah, there we go. So another milestone. I just got to fiddle with the door window today, because it's still not quite right, but I'll show you that later. Take care. So right, so this is the second revision of this door winder. I've retained, this is the bit in the middle, this piece here is the new piece, and I've had to stick it with some Gorilla Tape, because as the window winds up, it was coming off the rubber piece, which is there. So I've put that on. Hopefully that will now suffice. Hopefully, we'll see. So guys, I've now put the door panel back on, and the handle, so it all works nicely now, so that's good. And I cleaned the glass. Looks like I haven't quite cleaned the glass. I keep seeing things afterwards, but that's probably on the inside. On the whole, apart from the door panel, which they always warp a bit, it's a bit down here which needs to be put in, little pushers, and also I lost the screw that held the behind here, God knows where that's gone. So I managed to find a replacement, which frustrated me beyond belief. And on the other side, the speaker's not working, so I've got to sort that out, and lots of other little jobs. But it's a better fit now, so it's tight fit now. So yeah, so it won't leak. And we've got the new door mirror on, which is good. So yes, success, and thank you to Gorilla Tape for sticking the panel on there and the winder up. Anyway, see you later. So what we have to do now, this is the old mirror. You can see the mottle effect on there. I'm going to clean all this up. So what I have to do here is pop this out of here. There we go, dead easy. I know this worked. And then behind here, this mirror is now out. There we go. And then you get this plastic case in here, which was in the other one. And of course, this is normally this edge would go around the edge of the mirror, but it's just rotted over the years it's been in there. I don't actually think these are genuine either, because on the other one it had made in Germany, and everything else on Sunshine says made in West Germany, which tells me it's the before unification. Or this is after unification. I think I can't see anything here. This one hasn't got anything on it at all, so I don't know really. Oh, hang on, what have we got inside? What's it say on there? Made in Germany, I think. Yeah, so this is probably after. This is probably after unification. So these are probably, may not be genuine ones, but all the bits falling off here. It might be, I may be wrong, but normally things have, if it's the van's 1971, so it would have been during the DDR, Democratic Republic, and East Germany time when the war was up. So yeah, so there we go. There's a bit of inlay still in there. That's interesting. Anyway, I'm going to give this a good clean up and I'll come back to you. So I've removed all the debris, used a scouring pad for those wire wall ones. Look, got all really clean. Oh, this one's actually cleaned up better than the passenger side, or the left hand side as it's called sometimes. So that's the new mirror that's going in there, and I'm going to use some Brasso. It's the same stuff as silver, just to give it an extra buffing, just get all the muck off after it's been on the road. And then I'm going to put some G3 over it just to polish up before we put, and on this time I'm going to put a line of mastic on the back of here, and also around the edge, and then put it inside, and that will then seal it forever, but still allow us to pop it out if I need to, though with a bit of an effort. So yeah, okay, right, so I've now, sorry about the flick again still, but slight flick. So I've now used the Brasso and polish. I think this one's come up better than the first one on the left hand side. You can see me in there, look, we couldn't do that before on the other one. So yeah, so okay, so that's that bit. It's all nice and shiny, all nice and dry. I'm going to put a bit of oil, 3-in-1, just in there, just to give it a bit of, when you want to adjust it slightly, so it's still, so it doesn't rust. And then what normally happens is, after I've fitted it, I've put some grease around here before it goes back on the vehicle, just in case you ever want to get it off again. And yeah, it helps it just to, there's inside the door, you may know this, but there's actually a nut, and it fits onto the nut, so you wind it on, literally wind it on, and then you tighten this up. This is the tightening section. So yeah, so I've had, it's like most cars used to at the time, you could put door mirrors on. Now of course it's all electronic stuff, but yeah, there we go. Anyway, good, see you in a second. So I've now put the mastic around the edge there. I'm using, just trying to see, because last time, we get that mirror, I don't get it on there, do we? I've been using this, what's it called? Fixed lead stuff, Thompson's it's called. So And so yeah, so I'll take a picture of that so you can see. So then the mirror will then just literally sit inside. So I can't work out whether to put a bit on this as well, or whether not to. I think it probably without it, I know it might be too much. So yeah, well, I can't do that one-handed, so I'll come back to you in a second. So there we go, that's now on there. I'll just leave that to dry. Actually, this has gone better this time. So it's funny how you can learn from the last one. So the edge is actually better sealed this time, and I haven't got to worry about wiping any of the excess off. So I've got it just right. So I'm really pleased about that. So I'll let that dry, and then in luck, I'll be able to get that on the vehicle today once I've done some G3 on the back. But I'll let that dry off first, and yeah, prop it up a bit, and yeah, see you soon. So hi guys, you join me in sunshine, and you can see I've fitted the new right wing mirror, so which is the driver's side, and you get an amazing view from this. I think it's so different. If I just swing round to the left hand one, you can see how good that is. And now I've got one, and I'm gonna take sunshine to the gym tomorrow. I've got an early gym session tomorrow. My usual spin session followed by a full weight session, and then a swim. So I'm quite looking forward to that. So yeah, tomorrow will be a day when I can test out these lovely wing mirrors, and yeah, that's good. So yeah, all in all, I'm really pleased, and another tick in the box for the project. And yeah, hope you enjoyed coming along, and see you on the next one. Well, hi guys, sorry about the flick on here because I've got the overhead strip light on. I've got two things I'm going to be doing coming up. One is the interior of the door cards on Sunshine. These little clips all fit round the outside of the door, and then they fit into these little rubber grommets. Now these are called interior door clips, which is self-explanatory, and these ones are called door card bung bag of 46. So these are door cards. So these bits fit into, I'll show you here, there, like that.